Hi everybody, and welcome back. So yeah, my computer crashed. How about that? It's too much excitement in the auctions. My sound went off, and then I changed my sound, and then the whole computer went off. So good to be back. Thanks for your patience. That was probably about 10 minutes to get back online, set everything up again. But pretty cool. So VCA21. Hopefully my computer will stay on live. I probably had too much stuff open, so that's just how it works, folks. Let's just get past this and let's move there. So hopefully that's just let me check the audio. Yeah, hopefully that sounds all right. So cool. Welcome back. We're obviously going to finish off the hour. This is the second live stream, and we're going to get back into VCA21 opening, and let's get straight into it. I did post the link on Discord. You can see it there. So very cool. Let's give it a few thumbs up there, and we're back again. And let's jump back. I closed down a few windows. Hopefully that will make sure it's a lot more stable for the second live stream. Obviously we got one ETH in there. Look at that, pretty awesome. So nice little start there. 25 minutes in, 1 ETH, $3,500 US. So that's 1 over 42. What's that? 2%, just over 2%. And 0.05 Bitcoin paid already, $3,000, which is 85%. So very cool. And obviously starting with these lovely prices here. So we'll see how that goes. We've got 36 minutes to go for this second live stream. I got back up and running. Wasn't too bad. And who wants to miss the excitement of this VCA? Not me. And it's always fun to watch and share it with the community like you guys. So very cool. All right. Cardano TV says, yeah, back with you. Absolutely. Good to see you, Cardano. And Alex says, time to use Wrap Bitcoin Disk for some hardware upgrades. Yeah, nice one, Alex. I do have to get a new Mac. My Mac screen is, this one here is not working properly. That's why I use this one on my left. That's why I'm looking kind of like that all the time, because this one is actually not working. It's my Mac screen here. It doesn't actually work. This is sort of a second monitor. I've got either a Samsung or an AOC screen that I can use. So that's how the setup works. So pretty funny. But yeah, my PC drive is probably getting a little tighter, and when you have 10, 12 windows opens, it's probably starts to get it. I actually had the sound went off. I had actually 7 hours left on it, but somehow the sound went off for some reason, and it was probably just maybe getting overheated or something like that. So that's how it works. M1 Max is simply amazing. Yeah, I'm going to look at that, Alex. I'll definitely look at that. I think my brother's actually looking at it for me actually as well, getting me a new Mac. So we'll see. Watch out for that. So 35 minutes to go, folks, and we've got 1 ETH in there. Very cool. Let's get back on topic. Yeah, not too bad. And let's have a look at the price, 0.00375. So just a little bit of selling in there from the looks of it. Not much, 17 million. So we'll see what they got, 1.84 ETH for that. See what they do with that. Otherwise, quite a bit of buying in there. Not too bad. Hex is sitting at 3.2 cents, and Wise at 71.2. So bodes well. Obviously Wise has also got so we talk about Pulsechain because obviously we're going to get a benefit with a snapshot of our liquid, and as Alex points out, our contracts as well. So that's cool. But the other side of it is that Wise has actually also got their launch on BSC chain. So these are the three main staking tokens: Axion, Wise, and Hex. So we'll watch out for that and see how that goes. It's actually got a couple of days, 3-4 days left in that. I will be getting involved in that as well. So looking to do that. Alex K says, I love my new M1 Air. Very cool, Alex. If that was bought with Wrap Bitcoin Disk, very cool. So yeah, this seems to be stuck on 34 minutes. I'm pretty sure I saw 34 minutes before, so very cool. We lost quite a few viewers, but we're getting a few back. So there we are. I think we're up at about 23, 24 viewers. So where we are, and we're back up at about 7 now. Hit the like button, by the way. Smash that like button, and that will help for sure over the long term. So pretty cool. So yeah, 48 ETH to sell out, 1 ETH in there, just over 2%, was about 2.12 or something. Let's work that out, but probably don't have to. And go on just general there. We can actually put in what was it, AES, I think. You can put in eBay as well. So 2.06% sold out already. Very cool indeed. And yeah, like it. I'll have to update my icon as well for my second video. That's how we roll. So 33 minutes to go in this second live stream. VCA number 21, folks. Very cool. and we're enjoying it. And Alex Casey's bought that with Hex gains, haha. Yeah, so if you've got stakes in Hex, your stakes are looking pretty handsome. If you've got Hex stakes with the price continuing to climb, what's the possibilities? We don't know. I watched on one of the Hex chats. They were talking about us hitting the famous 10,000x, which would be 50. Was it 51.2 cents, somewhere in that mark? So we'll see whether that happens before the Pulsechain launch. Anything's possible, but yeah, definitely getting over 3 cents, 3.5 cents has been pretty impressive the last few days, and certainly makes your staking portfolio look pretty handsome. Obviously, a lot of people are staking portfolios who are committed. It's probably about 9.5% people, something like that, 9.6. So they've all got staking ladders, so you really can't get that Axion, that Hex out anyway. Just like Axion, you're staked, you're in it to win it. So pretty cool. John X says, found you all again. Yeah, good one, John. It's good that you refreshed. Much appreciate you being back on there. I did leave a link back in the main chat there on Discord just to say that we're back on. Yeah, I said PC track crashed. Paul gave me a down thumbs for that, so I'll just give myself a little smiley face. Yeah, not good form. Paul's probably running a number of PCs into his live stream when they do the Axion Today show. It's unlikely to happen there. So there we are. Yeah, a bit of fun. All right, bit of drama there between the two VCAs. And we've got 32 minutes to go, folks. 1 ETH in there. Fantastic. I'm feeling pretty bullish about this. We've had every auction has been going absolutely stellar. And yeah, lots of exciting stuff coming up for the Axion community from the max share perspective, from V3 Axion, staking fees, all that sort of stuff. Going to make it really easy to onboard people when fees are very modest compared to what they are even today. Like, the team's done great. Remember they did the 25 to 40% decrease in fees or something like that to deal with the fees. Gas price, obviously Ethereum's done stuff with the gas prices. I think it was the block size and stuff like that, and obviously they're working on ETH 2.0. But now the team's got Axion 3 coming up, and that's going to dramatically reduce staking costs up to something like 87.5%. So pretty exciting stuff happening there on that front. But not only this, V3 opens up new product ranges as well, looking at NFTs and stuff like that. So really cool. And talking about stakes being NFTs and stuff like that, so tradable and stuff, and all that sort of thing going on. Pretty fun. Who knows what else they're going to pull on there. And obviously we've got Axion Launch, which is launching with the first one, Securitas, on the 8th. So that's pretty much, I guess it's UTC time or something like that. I was on the TrustSwap site earlier, and we did look at that. Let me just look up Superman on here. And we'll just see what I did post a picture of that earlier. Let's have a look. I post a lot of party stuff, obviously, but here's the one I posted. So you can see there, so this is from the TrustSwap launch site, and it's their launch pad, upcoming launch pads. So it's got the dates in there. You can see that May the 8th is Securitas. It's got other launch pads in there. So 6 launch pad in 32 days they've got planned on TrustSwap, and they all do pretty well. I was looking at the returns, the all-time highs plus the current percentage returns, and they're all, for the most part, they're all super duper high. So it bodes really well. The airdrop's going to be really good. So if you're only getting like I don't know what the airdrop's $60 worth, man, it could actually be worth quite a bit more once it launches. Remember, it's a free airdrop. And everyone else that's entering is going to be having to invest and pay up front, especially on the TrustSwap side, not just the IEO benefits to max share stakers. So we've got $500,000 US for the IEO for max share stakers. So and that's the maximum 10%, 10,000 per application. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. And here's obviously the Securitas launch there. Said it only 16 hours ago, so it's less than a day to launch here. This was several hours ago I posted this. How long ago was that? 11 o'clock, so that's 8 hours and 8 hours. So that's only 8 hours to go, 9 hours to go until the Securitas launches, folks, on the TrustSwap launch pad. Woohoo! So lots of excitement in Axion, man. If you're a max share staker, you're loving that. Very cool. All right, 28 minutes to go in the auction there, so very cool. And welcome back. John Atkins says, Alex, cheers Alex, and Axion's day will come in terms of price gains. For now, it's time to keep adding and enjoying that amazing staking bonus. Well done, Alex. Man, I just big hats off to everyone in the chat here. I can see all the names. These people are doing really excellent in the Axion platform, playing it really well, doing some great smart investments and reaping the rewards. So congrats to all of you in the chat there. Very cool. Hey, we're back up to 10 people. Very cool. I think we had about 23, 24 before, so it's nice to get that number back again after my computer crashed. So I do apologize for that. It was unexpected. But I probably had just too much dope open, and my computer is probably getting a bit tired with the old chip there, old microprocessor. But as Alex says, maybe get some of those wrap Bitcoin divs and buy myself a new M1 Air. But I think that's a laptop. Is that a laptop, an M1 Air? Alex, let me know. Pretty sure it is. I like a big screen Mac. That's what I like, a big screen Mac. I'm sort of addicted to them, really. But I've had this one a few years now. But the screen has gone. It's got a big hazy thing across the front of it, so I do need to get it replaced. It's something I might think about this week, actually, to be honest. Let's see if I can get my A&G on that one. Yeah, cool. So one ETH in there, 0.5 Bitcoin, so it's some more Bitcoin. So we're having back-to-back VCAs. We've got 4 a week. We've got a mega one. We're going on to a standard one now with 500 million Axion. So that's just back-to-back wrap Bitcoin divs coming into your staking platform. Very cool. It's fun to be an Axion when you're getting that. And obviously, if you're super bullish on Bitcoin, now we saw, I think it was a coin. One of the coin news outlets said that they were very bullish on over $1 million Bitcoin, and they were coming a big article of that. So if you think that that's going to happen, then that's like a 20x from here. That's that your Bitcoin that you're getting into from Axion every 4 times a week, every week, and if it goes up 20x like these people are projecting, then that's a lot of wealth creation, folks. So your Axion is a great place to be staking and investing in, because not only are you getting that 8% minimum return, you're getting the wrap Bitcoin accumulation. You're accumulating week after week. Can you imagine the board of investors that are supportive of the community generally? They'll be just collecting that wealth, obviously reinvesting some of it back into Axion, but just collecting and collecting with that. So that's actually really super duper as well. A bit like our own, kind of like one of our, if we had a couple of features, I kind of see the max share and the board of investors a bit like the OA wallet in Hex. It's kind of a bit like that. So it helps support in that way. Not the same, but has some similar role there. Yeah, very cool. They have many M1s now, including beautiful desktop M1. Okay, I'll check that out, Alex. I'll have a look at that afterwards. Actually, basically, it's an ARM processor similar to what iPad Pros are using. Very efficient and lots of processing power. All right, I'll check that out. Thanks for that. iMac is the desktop version, right? Yes, it is the desktop version. Not too familiar. Yeah, it's a desktop version. I don't really like laptops that much, unless the laptop had a really big screen. But I really way prefer. Right on, says Axion today. Yeah. Yeah, so there we are. So pretty cool. And don't forget Oxley Owl's merch channel. I think I've got the link in the video description. But if you want to get some merch, some caps, some mugs, t-shirts, some parkas and things like that, check out Oxley Owl's Axion merch channel. We did look at that yesterday. I'm pretty sure it's in the video description. I'll just check that now. Text tools. Okay, it's not there. I'll have to add it in to make sure that's in there. But it's definitely on AxionBTC.com, so you can check that out. Let's actually do that now. AxionBTC.com, and you can go to the official there. On there, I'll just leave that in there, and you can let's go down to the bottom, and you can see Axion merch apparel there. So check that out. It's good to support, also a big community supporter, so good to support, mutually benefit there. So Axion merch, and boom, let's go for it. Oh, I got the wrong one there. Let me just remove that. Oh boy. Hopefully my computer doesn't crash again, folks. I have cut down a lot of things, but there's Axion merch. Oh, that's not the one I wanted to play, so let me go up here. I'll close this down and I'll open that up. And Axion merch. So this is run by Axion X to L, sorry. So great place if you want to pick up Axion merch there. John Atkins, I may well buy the new iPad Pro with my Rep Bitcoin disc. Nice one, John. Very cool. I actually loved iPad Pros. I actually had the first one when the first iPad came out, and no one else had iPads, right? And I was walking around with iPads, and I remember I used to go get Wi-Fi at the close McDonald's. People were all looking at me with this iPad, going, "What is that? What's your iPad?" And I was like, "Yeah," I said, "I'm from the future," and that's how funny and how common are they now, right? But I had the iPad, and I was going to McDonald's to the Wi-Fi, and they were going, "Oh, look at that! Look at that!" Yeah, it was just like pretty funny, hilarious. And I was like, "Beam me up, Scotty! Beam me up!" Pretty hilarious. New iPad Pro. Yeah, I might check those out on the Apple Store and see what's going on there. Would love if I've got the old full HD resolution, so I would like to get a 5K resolution Mac as well. That'd be really cool. Nothing like the future coming here to you. So we're a bit of a swing in prices. 000378 still sitting around there. We had a little minor dip. Still holding up reasonably well. I've got some quick tokens actually. Probably need to sell that. It's gone up to 730, so I might have to sell that after the live stream if it's still holding up there. I do believe it's going to go pretty bullish, but you know, nevertheless. 1 ETH, 47.86 ETH, looking good here. John Atkins got a few. I waited for a second iPad, best ever gadget, so flexible. Yeah, the second one was definitely a big upgrade from the first one, that's for sure. I did get a second generation one. It was certainly like half as light as well, and a lot better support. Now I think the latest iPads you can actually open up multiple windows like you can on a PC, right? So that's I haven't had one of those. Prana says that was like 10 years ago, the original. Yeah, that's right, Prana. Alex Gay says, I prefer laptops over the iPads because I hate touching the screen and leaving smudges from fingerprints. Yeah, some people don't like that. But yeah, a lot of people do have both. I remember someone I used to work with, they would get everything that was the latest Apple out immediately. They were just full free money spending on all that. They had all the latest computers. You know, they get the watch, the Apple Watch, everything the latest though. So if they had the second, as soon as that came out, they had to upgrade their watch, or they had to upgrade their iPad. Just obsessed with Apple, which is understandable. I mean, it's pretty cool tech, and it's a closed system, so the software works well in together. But you are once again, you are locked into the system. Alex K, but have both, and yeah, I just have my tablet for reading, says Prana. Yeah. I think I ended up selling. I had a small, those iPad Minis. Had one of those. Ended up selling that to my brother, and then he ended up giving it back to me eventually for free or something. It was quite hilarious. That's pretty funny. All right, so we've been sitting on. We're 40 minutes in. We've been sitting on 1 ETH for this second session. Obviously, I think we started back in on a second live stream about 15 minutes in, so that's where we're at the moment. Let's see what's happening on the chat. See what's going on there. I think you're actually extending zero late withdrawal fee penalties until version 3. Yeah, so that's a big thing. If you didn't know that, they have extended the withdrawal penalties till version 3. So that's really nice because that was going to expire at the end of today or something like that. So that's really good to see. I had a matured stake and gas was $700 on the day. Yeah, so those level 1, those version 1 stakes are really high still. Not 700, I don't think, but they're still up around that $80 or something, even with gas being down at 40 Gwei. I see that gas has gone up to, it's currently at 131, which we haven't seen that for a while. So I'm not quite sure why that's rocketing, and I think Alex asked that question in the previous live stream. Axion cares about her investors, says Cohen Jew. Panther Man. So there's seeing quite a few new names in the Discord. That's really good to see all those new names coming in. Blue Girl 06. I'm not sure if I've seen Blue Girl 06, but yeah, there's quite a few new people. Obviously, Ruckus 3000. See them all the time, and yeah, it's getting some new faces. So that's really cool. See that? All right, 18 minutes. Uh, Alex Casey's best kind of customer. I used to make fun of those people. That's true. And now I own so many Apple products myself. Yeah, see, yeah. I was basically describing you, Alex, from the sounds of it. But I used to go to him. He was a really nice guy. I used to go and tease him about it though. You know, nicely, not like a high school teasing thing where you get racked up or something. Yeah, so $3,000 and 3,500 in there, and yeah, let's have a look at some of the activity and see what some of the stakers have been doing. Because obviously we just finished that mega VCA and we had a pretty awesome result. Let's just see what we had there. So how many minutes now? So 44 minutes in. So 44 minutes ago we finished. Oh, we got the bids here. I'm not sure my time is. 57 minutes ago. So here we had that was the last bid, that one there. So we had a couple of, let's have looks here. So obviously people, there's our first bid there, that 1 ETH, that was our first bid into this auction. So it was from a shrimp. Like I said to you, there's lots of shrimps and fishes, small accounts entering, and that's a really good sign to see that. So that's sort of suggestive the marketing's working as well, and the community does its thing. So we had new stake, 67.5 million max shared, very cool from a shark, like that. That's what we want to see. Look at that shark there, took out some Bitcoin, very nice bags there. And then a dolphin took out max staked 60 million. Look at that, 60 million max shake from a dolphin, very cool. Lots of people, look at these sharks taking out their wrap Bitcoin, they're loving it. Look at that, 2,000, 3,600, 4,600, and look at that, heaps of them. So sharks are loving it. So I said there's sharks in the water yesterday, sharks in the water today. But today they're not going into the auction. They're taking out their beautiful sweet wrap Bitcoin. So congratulations to all those sharks there. Very cool indeed. All right, let's jump back to the auction there. Just count that down. So we've got 16 minutes to go, folks, in this first opening hour of VCA number 21. 21, it sounds so young, doesn't it? 21. Sweet 21, get the key to life at 21, don't you? So 21, and we've got 1 ETH in there, and we've got to, what's the target? 48 ETH, we've got 1, so just over 2% sold out already, and very cool on that one. I always say very cool. I don't know. It's because I watch all those Hollywood movies, you know, back in the day where everyone was saying cool, cool man, cool, something like that. Or the Valley kids on the Valley thing. I don't know if anyone remembers 90210. Used to watch that. That was crazy program. John Atkins says same in Telegram. Good to see new people asking questions. Yeah, Telegram's actually got a lot of new people coming in, John? So yeah, really good to see that in Telegram. And of course, you get a lot more because of there's a lot more crypto jumpers, what I call crypto jumpers in Telegram. Discord's a bit more savvy, a bit more mature, generally speaking. So very cool. But it's nice to see a lot of new investors coming into Telegram. And if we can feed over the really good investor ones over to Discord, that's really cool. Oh, Prana says Ruckus 3000 is Prana. Yeah, I forgot that's Prana. Thanks for that. You reminded me. 21 now. Soon we will be over the hill. Lol. Yeah, 21. That's cool. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, we've got another one coming up, haven't we? So next one coming up. Yeah, well, this Friday's one now, right? So I know. Yeah. Saturdays, and then we've got Monday coming up with the VCA number 22. Those numbers get populated, probably get populated now. Actually, it probably shows up with the some of the future auctions, because most of them were blank. We think we had the one regular auction for the Saturday. I got to remember that I'm in the future, so I got to remember it's Saturday the 8th here at 7:47 p.m. So I get some dinner after this in probably about 40 minutes. Go pick up some dinner, late dinner. Sometimes I eat before the live show, sometimes I eat after the live show. So there we are, 13 minutes to go, 40 minutes to go, 1 ETH, looking good. And I think we're going to have a pretty good day. I think it's going to go pretty well. We've got that price sitting at 0.0038. And obviously if the price of Axion goes up, then you need more ETH to go in. If ETH just stays at, say, 3,500, if the Axion price goes up, you need more ETH to go into the auction to sell it out. That's pretty much how that works. Yeah. The mods do well to control it, says John. Yeah, so mods are doing a great job. Telegram has lots of angry people. That's so true, John. That's why I prefer much more being in Discord, a much more mature audience, generally speaking, in Discord. Whereas Telegram, it can be the Wild West, and you get a lot of angry people, you get a lot of those sort of types. But obviously, there's a lot of good people on there too. But you do get a lot more of that. Those people that come in and they just even sometimes the investors that come in and they're almost they allow like these people to come and say stupid stuff all the time, and they're investors too. And I'm sitting there going, do you really want to hear this stuff, and you're an investor in this, and you're letting them, and you're actually supporting them, they start supporting them, and you go, really? Do you really want to hear these people come in and basically down talk your project? It's quite bizarre, some of the people on there. But yeah, it is a great way of feeding through, some good investors into Axion community. Nevertheless, it is huge now. I think did they reach 500 million in January? Something like that, 500 million users on Telegram, maybe even a billion. Sorry, 500 million, maybe even a billion, something, one of those two figures in January, so pretty neat. Adorna cracking the whip in there. Yeah, that's good. I like to see that. I mean, you want to help people as much as possible, but you don't want to put up with people that are just trolling. There's so many trolls, so you don't want to put up with them. There's no point having those people in your chat talking down your project with silly questions. They're just silly, negative questions, and they're just not useful. That's my view anyway. But our mods do a great job, so I'm very happy with that. Obviously, if you're on Telegram, you're in heaps of different groups. Some of the groups are really immature. Some of the groups are very mature. Few of the groups are mature. I know at least probably half a dozen projects that I'm in that are mature groups. So you go in and you go, oh, that's fine. Then you go into some others real Wild West stuff. You go, oh my gosh, what am I in? So yeah. All right, so 500 million Axion, 1 ETH in there, 0.05 Bitcoin paid to stakers, looking cool. We've actually purchased 0.6 Bitcoin, $3,000 there. So look at that, one ETH is worth 3,558 US dollars. Very nice. Now, if you recall, last year was about February, March, somewhere in that period. Ethereum got as low as about $93 or 90 something like that, $98, and now it's worth 3,558. And I see it still moving higher. It's looking pretty exciting. Definitely in moving into a strong out season for sure. Yeah. All right, 10 minutes to go on the live stream and in the opening hour, VCA21. So we're just counting that down, 10 minutes to go. Let's have a look at, see whether we've got any more activities coming in there. We'll jump to that. And we've still got all that. No, it was just, we'll probably get some more max stakers in the next hour or two. But that's a good opening salvo coming out of that VCA. That's what, 6 Bitcoin. Sorry, 6 ETH. No, not quite 6 ETH, quite, but oh yeah, that's 5.5 ETH, 6, 7. So that represents a certain amount of the Ethereum that went in. So maybe about 15%, something like that, of the Ethereum that went in. So that potentially those came out of the most likely came out of the VCAs. They would have withdrawn and staked. So interesting. Obviously, we had a lot of we had dolphins and stuff, but we had a lot of shrimps coming out. So we expect to see some of them doing their staking coming out of that VCA, and we'll watch the actual shares, or actually the stake number go up. That would happen, and the liquid would change around a bit. The liquid wouldn't change around. Well, maybe it does. No, it doesn't, because it excludes the contracts. So it should just be the staked amount. And yeah. And we see this to lift, this one here, 101.66, so that has lifted obviously because those two accounts just put in over 100 million. So that's definitely gone up there a bit. And yeah, looking good. So yeah, let us know if you're looking into going into this VCA today. Otherwise, just sitting back and relaxing. Getting those wrap Bitcoin divs. Obviously, probably when we finish the live stream, we'll probably get a bit more ETH in there. And keep climbing. and we'll watch this price as well. 00038. Yeah, and Hex is at 3269, looking really good, and Wise looking good too, up 71.2. Obviously, Wise follows up on the back of Ethereum, since it's basically got locked liquidity. Where the actual amount of liquidity locked is actually bigger than the market cap from memory. So that's the way that makes it gives that reserve price. So each of these are the three big leaders in staking with a share rate, and each of them have very different features now from each other. And onwards and upwards for them. And I think that's got some of the best bear market resistance as well. Obviously, everybody gets affected if ETH and Bitcoin goes down, but I think they've got some of the best resistance because they're certificate of deposits, so they have volume offsets as well, and lots of other features about them. So interesting times there. Always good to have some of those in your portfolio. Always recommend having a diversified portfolio as well, so that you spread your risk out, and that includes some risk management with US dollars. Always good to have a percentage of your portfolio in US dollars, what I always say. Obviously not investment advice, but it's good to have that risk management, and particularly as the market goes up in a bull market, take some profits and build up that US dollar percentage is maybe one tactic you could use, and this is food for thought. Obviously, if we start entering a bear market at any stage, then you want to capture those profits that you got in that bull market. And then if we do enter a bear market at some stage, you can buy more stuff up with all your bags that you managed to collect on the way up. And also you won't be as impacted if you've got good risk management there. So that's some food for thought there. I might do a video on that. We could go into a bit more depth into some of those things that maybe be considered. So yeah. Alright, so that's the price, 00038. That's really just stuck there at the moment. We'll see what it does over the next few hours. But at the moment, we've obviously got the VCA number 21. Can you believe it, 21? This is auction day 176. Auction day 176. So we're only 4 days away from auction day 180, which will be 6 months. Can you believe it? It really is incredible. And I've been doing live streams, I think, pretty much every day. I think every day I've done the live streams. So I'm not sure if I've missed a day. I may have missed a day, but I don't know if I have. So there we are, 6 months. That's pretty incredible. Now, we obviously in Hex, they have a hexologist who does shows. I think he's been doing one every day. I don't know if he's done them since the beginning. He wasn't there the first couple of months, I remember, but he definitely started sometime after that, and then started building up. He went from being just very, very casual, and now he does very, very upbeat professional stuff with lots of fancy stuff on his shows now. So it just shows you can upgrade your shows as well. Maybe I'll have to get a new Mac and upgrade. He does it standing up now too. He's got a big table and he stands up there, and it's got lots of cool things. If you do certain things, it's got animations and all sorts of stuff. So I'm just using OBS at the moment, so it's quite a simple basic feature, but if you get some of the more fancy streaming software, you can get lots of special add-ons and branding stuff. So may look at that in a little wee while. We'll see how we go. I probably need a better PC and my computer to be a bit better to run that sort of animation setup. Yeah, so let me know what you think in the chat about that. Should I go for some animation features and things like that? Just let me know. Alright, so 4 minutes left in the hour. We've got 1 ETH in there, 3,500. We're targeting 48 ETH. And obviously if we sell this out, which I'm very confident, very bullish on, then we will, this will be another really successful part of that momentum that we're building up. We are building up a lot of momentum. Imagine it being a bit like a dam, building up all that water in behind it. Really feel like that's happening. And we've got the Securitants IEO launching in probably about 7 hours, 8 hours. That's launching, folks, imminently. So keep abreast of that. Also, you probably see that on Discord. There'll probably be an announcement about that coming up. Maybe even 2 announcements, maybe a pre-launch announcement, etc. That's going to be on the TrustSwap platform. So you can even search for that, TrustSwap, and you should be able to find that. Let's actually go TrustSwap. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to bring that up, but yeah, TrustSwap.org, I think it's this one. We'll check this out. So here's the TrustSwap. This is where it's going to be on with the Securitants IEO. Obviously, max stakers who are approved will get a. I think you have to have a minimum 100,000 Axion staked will get, and you have to register through the form that's on the Axion Discord, so make sure you do that. That you'll get eligible for the airdrop. So you get free anyway. It doesn't matter whether you're in the United States or anywhere else. Free to airdrop to everybody. The IEO is unfortunately only open to non-US holders and a few other countries that are excluded. But so that's about 68% of people around about that mark eligible for the IEO. Is up from the all max stakers. So you can see that on here. You got the launch pad here. It's on trustswap.org. So I'll just post that in the chat actually if you want to see that. Boom, that's the Trustpunk launch pad, so can't really watch that. Not just DLive, it's also YouTube and Twitch. Your back says bag's full. Yeah, bag's full. Good to see that you're back too. So there we are. So this is the TrustSwap stuff there. We're going to go to, I think I'm on the launch pad. So here's the one that I showed you. 6 launch pads in 32 days. This is the Securitanch launch. 8 hours, folks. 8 hours to go. So you've got the link in the chat there. You can check that it's only 8 hours to go. That's cool. So what that'd be in the middle of the morning for me, that would be, so it's 8 o'clock, so that'd be 4 o'clock in the morning for me when this opens. So I probably won't be awake for that, but that's what's happened. They're going to raise 2.5 million US dollars, and the issue price is 0.0225 cents. And see this is the benefit to Axion Max Share Stakers. To get access to this on TrustSwap, you need to have 4,000 swap coins, which I think is pretty expensive. I think it's somewhere like 10 to 20,000 US dollars. So that's a lot of money in there just to get eligible to get the IEO. So this bodes well, and all the investors on this are going to invest in it. So that's a real upside. So you may only get $60 in the airdrop worth, but that could get 10x, 100x. So very cool upside potential for that. And that's all free. And obviously, when you go IEO, you can really get some super duper benefits. And you've got all the stuff going now. I don't know why. Let's get rid of that. Here's some of the previous launches. Look, you got these are the previous ones. 105%. It's current 57% up. This is 480%, and that's currently 326 up. So 5x, 3x up at the moment. That was up 3x, still up 2x. So some really quite neat results there. Was almost up 10x. 6x, etc. So you can see some of the results from the previous ones there. That was up 34x this one, and it's still up 5x. So you do get some pullbacks on there, but look at that, pretty amazing. Look at that one, huge. It was at 70x. So pretty awesome results. So check that out. I've linked the link in the description. Let's go back to the auction. We've got last minute, folks, of the live stream and of the opening hour of VCA21. We've got 500 million Axion up for grabs, 1 ETH in there already, and we've already got some sweet Bitcoin divs. And I'm sure over the next 23 hours, it'll get pretty epic. Now, I will do, obviously, the close for VCA21, so you can join me back in about 22 hours, and we'll cover that probably 45 minutes to an hour on that one, and see where we're at that stage. So, very cool indeed. Let's quickly go through just some of the comments here. Telegram lots of angry. Yeah, the mods. I think Exologist broadcast on DLive. He does. I'm also on DLive. Just haven't been broadcasting on there. And currently, which Twitch is the preferred one? Okay, because Twitch was like the one he was struggling with, but that's obviously got bigger. Yeah, multicast. So I have done multicast before. I need to probably. I just need a better PC to multicast. And new Samsung Pro 360 looks great. Oh, I'll check that out too. Bags full. That'd be cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed this opening hour of VCA21. Join me back in 22 hours. Obviously, we'll have the news, the actual Securitanch launch in 8 hours. So check that out. I've put the link in on the TrustSwap there. Axion obviously will do some announcement around that as well. So lots of stuff coming up in the next 8 to 22 hours. Lots of stuff happening. So very cool indeed. And we'll watch this get sold out for sure. All right, thanks for now, and thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys coming back on after my PC crashed, but hey, them's the breaks, as it were. Thanks for watching, and thanks Alex again for moderating. Always appreciate it, and some really good insights there, especially around that Axion stuff. And Patricia, hey Patricia, you're back as well. Thank you so much. Really good to see you there, and a big heart for everybody. And Bagsful, great job, Superman. Keep it up. And on that one, I will sign out. I'll see you on the Discord. I'll be in the chat, and I will definitely see you at the end of this end of this auction tomorrow in 22 hours. And I will have to talk about the Securitanch launch as well, and see what happens to that. That could be pretty epic as well. And looking forward to the airdrop, if you ask me. All right, I better sign off. Ciao for now. Arrivederci. Time for dinner.